This is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
The automobile industry once again gets into overdrive as we start to finally once again approach the festive season. Now that means of course a spate of new launches coming our way, as it always is every year, and most of the time the anticipation starts to build around July, and the Datsun redi-GO 1-litre model, it's something we've driven. There has been a lot of anticipation around its launch and we are at that particular event today. Let's speak about the expectations from this model and also what's happening at Datsun India and Nissan in general with two gentlemen who join us from the management, Arun Malhotra and Jerome Saigot. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for spending time with me today. I'll start by asking you, Jerome, you know, this launch, we've talked about it, the anticipation has kind of built up, so how important is it for you?
Well, actually it's a key moment for us, for Datsun redi-GO. We have launched a car 1 year ago, in 2016. We are coming today with a new engine, the 1-litre ISAT, and we want to satisfy even more customers with this engine. We have received a lot of very good response with redi-GO, because this car is very much appreciated by its performance. Very good package, very good cabin space, very high ground clearance, and an accessible price.
And it's nice looking, so you know, that always helps. Arun, we've spoken about this in the past. You know, Datsun, it's kind of now starting to come around to being recognized as a strong brand. We've seen this, of course, being now the most successful product for the brand. Are we at a sort of a tipping point for the brand, you think?
I think, you know, Datsun being as a 3-year brand, and it's a totally new brand to India. Although a lot of people, I mean, who are auto buffs, they know of Datsun as a brand. But I think the awareness level, and when I say awareness, is the affinity level has grown. One is being aware if you ask for, other is being aware in the first constituent set. That is something coming across. And I think that's grown with redi-GO and also the new campaign we have done with Vote for Change. So there are some things which are coming across, so that the biggest challenge in marketing is you have to be in the first constituent set. And that's an important point. I think from awareness to constituent set, that's the journey which has started well now.
And what are the key learnings though? Because, you know, there was a lot of talk about initially how the brand wasn't taking off, but now in the last year, like Jerome said, we've suddenly seen a lot of interest around this particular car.
So key learnings clearly are that you need to demonstrate more, because you are a new player. Why should anybody consider you? So your awareness levels have to be high and the linkage has to be high. So what we believe that people are aware in the auto industry or something, that's not the awareness. So how do you reach in the minds and hearts of people? So that requires probably much more aggressive promotion, or much more in the right mind. Because a lot of people even after this new campaign said, hey, redi-GO has come now. So I'm just saying that's one big learning. And then the people, the touch and feel is very, very important. Is our learning which you have to do much before a product launch. So these are learnings which are important. And second, the first time buyer is a more conservative buyer. Very, very visa bus guard. So you need to be even much more approachable, much more convincing, much more logical, and much more tangible to the first time buyer for them to consider. So these are learnings which are coming, and we are taking benefit of that, and it's now gaining momentum.
Jerome, the difference between when you had the Go, then the Go Plus, and now you have the redi-GO, in terms of, let's say, region-wise breakup, are you seeing sort of newer cities, newer markets stepping into this now, given this model's success?
We have launched 3 cars in 3 years. And all those 3 cars are complemented each other. The Datsun Go, big in power, big in space. The Datsun Go Plus, 5+2 seaters, below 4 lakh. It's the first family wagon in the entry segment. And last year the Datsun redi-GO, which is the first urban cross. This good package between an hatchback and a crossover. And actually we are getting a very good response in the tier 2, tier 3 market. Because those cars are well recognized by their capabilities. When we are talking space, when we are talking power, when we are talking ground clearance, it talks to our customers, it talks to the young generation, and those customers, they want to change. That's why I would say, vote for change. We are giving something different, and we are demonstrating that it's a good choice.
You know, when you talk about, of course, I know the media plays its own little role here, and the expectation when Renault did the Kwid 1 litre was that yes, the redi-GO would get a 1 litre. But from a market feedback perspective, Arun, why the need for a second engine variant?
See, if you look at the vehicle, it is more on leg space, more on ground clearance, more on headroom. So, you know, people see it as a slightly bigger car. So when they are driving this, they expect a slightly much more powerful car.
So it's not just an entry car.
It's not an entry car, because if 5 people are sitting side, 5 well-built individuals are sitting, and you're trying to go up slopes and gradients, which redi-GO can go, but you need more power. So the linkage of the power to the car design and the car features and the benefits is a clear mesh. So it requires it, because you want to use it much more. And then that extra power of 35% extra power which comes in because of this adds a lot. The weight is hardly slightly goes up, but it adds a lot of power and punch to it. So whether you are navigating in rough roads, or whether you're navigating on the hills, or whether you're getting more load, the way throttle gives the acceleration gives is much better.
Okay, and we've seen that in the Indian market context, the consumer has actually reacted positively in general to not just new variants, but also different price points. So was that another reason that kind of helps you address a different kind of consumer with a slightly different price point?
Well, I think at Datsun we are not looking only at pricing our car, the good, making them accessible. We are really
Despite
looking.
What we think.
No, we are looking at making the automotive experience, and we are very much care about the pocket of our customers. So and Datsun redi-GO has been a good demonstration of that actually. Yes, it's accessible. Yes, because we are competing in the entry segment, but after the cost of servicing your car in our touch point, in our dealership, is best in class. Actually, we are the most affordable and accessible product in terms of cost of ownership, and this is key. And recently, we have also launched the Datsun Care. Datsun Care is an innovative package. You know, it's giving a total worry-free experience to our customers. It's giving the total transparency to our customers. They pay something at the beginning, 16,000 rupees, and after 3 years, unlimited mileage, they care only putting fuel on the car. That's it.
Peace of mind.
So you know exactly how much you are going to spend.
This is a very important point in the first time buyer market, because peace of mind is more than the operating and owning cost. Peace of mind is a very, very factor.
It's also not something that buyer expects, isn't it? I mean, so far you've not really, in that particular ecosystem, you've not seen, you know, customer-friendly packages being offered. Sure, I mean, the products may be low on maintenance otherwise, but you think that's another thing that's giving you a
driven by 2 factors. One is the customer, because it's a concern area, you are answering the concern area. Second is, we are looking at this product's performance in terms of the engine, the thing. The confidence also comes to us. Hey, we are here to stay, we can offer it. It's not that it's going to boomerang on us, which is there. So it's a win-win situation. The customer is getting much more peace of mind, and the customer will realize the value. And second is, we have that confidence in the product that we can come and bring it to the table.